If you've been around for a while, you know that it has been so long since I've done a dedicated brand collection video, and I thought this was a great place to start. Today we're going to talk all about Hermes. I don't have a large collection, but this is a brand that I definitely feel is going to grow over the next year to 5-ish years in my particular collection. So I thought doing an Hermes collection video would be a really great kind of place to start. Like, let's see, what are the pieces that I first splurged and bought from Hermes? What are the pieces that maybe I recommend dipping your toes in and trying from the brand? Like, where did I start when it comes to Hermes? And then maybe let's revisit this every year or two and see how it grows. Before we dive into the Hermes pieces, I did want to share my jewelry of the day with you. I've been wearing these pieces non-stop and I've gotten a ton of questions, so I wanted to make sure to mention them in a video. So all of the jewelry that I'm about to share with you is from Idol. They are a brand that I fell in love with about a year ago. This portion of the video is in partnership with Idol, but I just want to say that everything that I'm about to say is 100% how I feel. It is because of Idol that I got my second piercing in my ears. I just instantly fell in love with everything about this brand. Everything is solid gold. They use lab-grown diamonds. So these are quality investment pieces that you can have for years, but the prices are incredible. So whether you're gonna start out with their necklaces, you're gonna have a 14 karat gold chain and it is adjustable 3 different lengths, making it super, super easy to layer, or you wanna start out with an earring wardrobe, you start out with their studs. They have 3 different size studs, and then they have a ton of add-ons. Basically, you can create an entire jewelry wardrobe adding just their base as well as their add-ons, and you can create so many different looks. I'm gonna pop on a ton of different videos of the pieces that I have from Idol. I've already got myself a nice little collection of their earring add-ons, and I am just having so much fun. I actually don't even ever take my earrings off now. I sleep in them, I work out in them, I shower in them, I just keep them in. They are so comfortable to wear, and they just make for the perfect everyday earring. So something like this is gonna be perfect for every day. It's gonna be great in a professional environment, but you can add on the add-ons to create an entirely different look. I already plan on getting another piercing up in this area because I want to be able to swag some of their earring add-ons because they're just so much fun. So make sure to check out all the links down below. I do have a coupon code. I believe it's for 10% off. I'll put all the details down there. Make sure to check out their pieces. Their packaging is amazing. It's a whole vibe. Trust me, if you follow me, you know how much I love luxury and you know how much I love investing in good quality pieces. And this is one of those brands that I can not only stand behind because they are a sustainable brand, but the quality is there. I don't have to worry about my neck or my ears tarnishing or turning green or having any sort of irritation because, like I said, everything is 14 karat gold. They just really are beautiful pieces. I know the holidays are right around the corner, so if you're looking for some gift ideas or maybe even just a little something for yourself, start that capsule wardrobe. Grab one of their chains and maybe one of their pendants, and you've got to get their stud earrings and maybe 1 or 2 fun add-ons. I really just have fallen in love with Idol so much. So check out all the links down below, but let's go and get started with some Hermes. I have 3 twillies to share with you. This was the first twilly that I ever purchased from Hermes. This one has very light pastel colors. It's really, really beautiful. I love this one during the spring and the summer. I will say I don't reach for it a ton, but I do think it's really, really beautiful. And then I did recently add these 2 twillies to my collection to go specifically with one of my handbags that I'm going to share with you in this video. They are a little bit wrinkled because I literally took them off of that handbag to share. I love the fact that it is 2-sided, so I could wear it on this side if I wanted to, which kind of has a polka dot effect, very, very neutral and light. Or you've got this kind of classic Hermes orange color on this side, and it almost kind of looks like a strap. I just think this was so beautiful, and I thought it looked really, really perfect with both of the handles on one of my Hermes handbags. I do like their twillies, and I don't think that the price is bad at all when it comes to getting something Hermes. I want to say they're $210-ish now. They did go up recently. I want to say they were around $190 when I bought this one, and I think these were $210 each, something like that. So they're not affordable by any means, but to be able to dip your toes into the brand, this is not a bad way to do it. Next up is my only jewelry piece from Hermes. This is the Click H bracelet, I believe. I believe that's what it's called. It's the thinner of the options. I want to say there are 2 or 3 different thicknesses. Mine is in the yellow gold with the white enamel. It was either this or the Twilly was my very first Hermes purchase. I might have even purchased them at the same time. I really can't remember, but it was definitely one of my first purchases. And I kind of like it with the nails, right? I always wear a white nail, so I think that's why I got the white enamel. I also feel, just kind of, if you're curious about buying one of these, I feel like they had their moment. I don't really think they're, you know, on trend or anything like that now, but it is something classic Hermes, and it's a beautiful piece. I've had mine for a really long time, and I'm not seeing any tarnishing or anything. So I think it's held up really well. I don't even really have hardly any scratches. I still have the plastic on mine. That is how well I've taken care of this, or how few of the times I've worn it. And I don't know how much it retails for now. I'm sure the price has gone up since I bought it. I want to say it was 5 something. So I don't know what it is now. And I feel like if you love it, then great. But I wouldn't buy it for like the trending aspect of it anymore, because it's definitely not trending anymore. But it is a classic Hermes jewelry piece. Next up are my 2 Oran sandals. So these are one of my favorite luxury sandals. I feel like if you love luxury, but you don't want that like in your face logo-y feel, these are perfection. They're simple, they're classic, there's something really chic about them. I originally purchased the gold, which is my favorite. People will look at these and say, they look brand new, you've never worn them. Yes, I have. I wear them a lot. They're very, very loved, but I take care of my shoes. I take care of all of my shoes, and I especially take care of my luxury shoes. And I don't know about you, but I don't walk on the top of my shoes, and I have them in white. These I have worn, but not as much. I ended up getting these, I think 2 years after I got these. So yes, these are very, very loved. It's actually probably time for me to get these resold, but I love, love, love these. I went true to size, but if you are even a little bit wide, I recommend going up half in these. They're really, really comfortable, and I feel like they go with absolutely everything. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and save like the dream one for last, but next up is my Hermes Birkin 30 in Togo taupe with gold hardware. This bag is a beauty. I love it. I will say I don't reach for this one a ton. The color is very unique. It's got that kind of neutral, almost, it's got a little bit of cool, it's got a little bit of warm. It's a neutral, basically. I don't reach for this one a ton, but I also haven't had it very long. But I just feel like it is such a classic color. Obviously, a Birkin 30 is just like ultimate dream bag for me. I have loved a Birkin for as long as I can remember. It has been my ultimate dream bag for as long as I can remember. And it never was about quote unquote status or the brand even, or even just the fact that it is so highly sought after and very difficult to get. I always just really, really fell in love with the style. And the Birkin is actually the reason why I added the Saint Laurent Sac de Jour to my collection, because it had a similar vibe. And I thought that that would kind of check that box and I wouldn't feel the need to add a Birkin once I had that in my collection. I was wrong. I still have that bag and I still love it. I think it's a great, great bag, but nothing compares to an actual Birkin. I did love that bag. I did love that bag. I love the vibe. I love the oversized. I love the slouchiness. I love that bag, but it got really, really heavy. And I found myself not wanting to reach for it because it was really, really heavy. So I ended up doing 30s instead, and I am so much happier with this particular size. I love it. It's still really, really roomy, but it's not nearly as heavy. And I think the taupe is kind of perfection. I had to save the best for last. This is my Hermes Birkin 30, gold on gold, also in the Togo leather. This was my ultimate dream bag. I actually struggled between the 35 or the 30. I first bought the 35, really fell in love with it, but over time realized it was heavy. So I decided to go with the 30 eventually, and this is my dream size. I really, really love this. I could even see doing a 25 eventually. I mean, maybe I would do a 35, but just be very aware of how heavy it was. But I love this bag. I think it is the ultimate neutral. I think it can go with lighter shades. I think it can go with darker shades. I think it even looks amazing and chic with black. It is just my ultimate dream bag. I could seriously not add any more handbags to my Hermes collection and be completely satisfied. With that said, I do have a little bit of a wish list that we can talk about today. I wasn't even sure if I was going to talk about my Hermes wish list because I haven't had time to sit down and really think about it. But just kind of off the top of my head, I definitely could see adding one more Birkin, either in a 30 or a 25. And color choices, I would want to do something in the nude cream kind of category to kind of finish off my neutrals. I feel like if I had a cream or nude color bag, I would have like the ultimate neutrals when it comes to the Birkins, or in a pop of color. I love a good red Birkin. I love a good royal blue Birkin. I just think they're so, so beautiful. And then I definitely want to add a Kelly eventually, either in the 25 or the 28 size. And I feel like if I were gonna do a Kelly, I feel like that totally needs to be in a pop of color. So most likely I would do another Birkin in a cream color and then do a Kelly in a pop of color. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But I feel like if I added those two bags, then I feel like my Hermes handbag collection would be pretty much done. I feel like that would be like the ultimate collection in my eyes. With that said, I could definitely see adding more shoes or even accessories. I definitely want all of my handbags, whichever ones that I own, to have their own set of like twillies for just protecting the handles. So the twillies that I bought, that I shared with you earlier, I bought for this particular one. So I do need to buy twillies for the taupe color. And I would love to have a couple of different seasonal color options, like maybe something lighter, brighter, colorful for spring and summer, and then maybe something a little richer, deeper for the fall and winter as far as twillies, just so I can kind of change up the looks a little bit. I love the way that it looks without a twilly. It's just, obviously it's fabulous. But I love the idea of being able to kind of change it up a little bit, but then also protecting your handles at the same time so that, you know, just kind of preserving the bag and making it look newer, longer. And then as far as shoes, I did see a pair of sneakers that I really fell in love with online. I haven't been able to see those in store, and I just didn't feel comfortable ordering them online. Not even sure if they were available online. There's like nothing available. When I went into Hermes to buy those twillies, they had like nothing in stock. They had very, very limited stock when it came to shoes, when it came to handbags, when it came to really everything. Even their twilly selection wasn't that good. But I just love this bag. I just seriously love this bag. It really is my dream bag. So we will see what my Hermes collection becomes. I just thought this would be a really good place to start. So there you have it, my current Hermes collection. Make sure to hit that subscribe button as well as that notification button so you don't miss what I purchase next from Hermes. If you're new to my channel, my name is Amanda. I do fashion and luxury videos here, so I hope you stick around for more. All links to everything that I shared in today's video will be down below in the info box, including the coupon code that I have for all of the jewelry that I shared with you. Make sure to watch one of these before you head out. I've got lots of other luxury videos on my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.